Hello everyone, let's pretend this is a microphone and the quality is not horrible because it's recorded on an iPad front camera and not an actual camera. Yeah, let's all pretend that. But I know mostly my friends are going to be watching this, so I'm not going to introduce my name, but if you want to say it, well, I'm Dan, I'm a film student and I love talking about films, so I'm going to open this space for me to talk about what I love, which is films. And today I'm going to talk to you about No Other Choice by Park Chan-wook. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. It's been out for a while actually. I only saw it like 2 weeks ago with my amazing friend Ara. Thank you, Ara, for coming with me. Although she did fall asleep the first 20 minutes. But oh well, it was a tiring day, but I loved that film. And I wrote a review on Substack. It's on Substack. If you don't follow me on Substack, you can follow me on Substack. But I also wanted to jab more about it because there was only so much I could articulate on my written review. So I'm going to talk about my thoughts in here in a less formal way, I guess. Even when the review isn't very formal, I was trying to be formal in a way. So the film is about this guy, Mansu, Jumansu, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's Korean, I'm sorry. But he works in a paper company, and the film starts with him in his beautiful, gorgeous house, big ass house. He's like cooking, well, he's cooking a barbecue of an eel that he got given at his job, and his wife, Lee Miri, gorgeous woman, she's like, oh, they must really love you because like an eel is a very fancy animal to eat, so like they must really love you, they must like appreciate you at your job. And then later on we find out that they only give eels to people that are going to be no longer working there. Basically they're going to get fired. And he's like, what the hell? So he tries to explain, to like give a speech to his higher ups. They're from the US, by the way. Horrible. But yeah, he's like, please guys, like just let me stay, please. And they're like, look, there's no other choice. Whoa, the name of the film. So yeah, basically no other choice is the character's motivations. They end up doing things because they have no other choice, even when you obviously always have a choice. But yeah, which is like very interesting. Going back to the first scene, I found it very interesting that the color grading is like very bright and looks kind of unreal. And it's like, wow, this sky is like so gorgeous and everything's so gorgeous. And after that, everything goes to and the color grading goes kind of dark, and it's just like, I think that's very interesting in the film. I love that the film is kind of like experimental in a way. Like obviously Park Chan-wook is a very well-known director by now, but he still is like trying to experiment, I guess. Like there were some cool transitions, cool camera shots that like they are experimental. There's not like other way for me to explaining, it's just experimental. I also like the way they play with metaphors. This is like my own reading, by the way. It's not based on anything apart from my 3 years of film studies, but obviously Mansu has a rotten tooth. He has a rotten tooth. His wife is like, you should go to the dentist to get it fixed. And he's like, no. And I don't know, actually I'm being very messy in this video, I'm sorry. But he starts to kill people. Yeah, he starts to kill people. Not like crazy. He's just like, I need to get a job in the paper industry. So he puts like a fake advert and gets like curriculums, well, CVs, yeah, in paper, only paper. So he leaves like no, like so people won't know. Like there's no digital footprint. He finds people that are like better than him and they're more likely to get the job he wants. So he chooses to kill them. Yeah. So going back to the metaphor, obviously by the end, like by the beginning of the film, he's to this rotting but he can't get it fixed, and he doesn't want to. And the metaphor, I think that maybe my reading of that is that by the end of the film, yes, spoilers, big spoilers, but by the end of the film, he takes off the tooth, like the very rotten tooth, and that happens when he's about to kill the last man. So I was like, oh, that's kind of like, his soul is rotten, and he's very unapologetic of that. Like, maybe at the beginning, maybe he was gonna get it fixed, maybe it was like this itch, like, oh, maybe he's a good human, maybe he's a bad human, but by the end, he's just like, I'm just killing people and I'm happy about it and I got the job I want, kind of thing, I guess. That's kind of what I was reading. And related to that is the fragile masculinity that film portrays, obviously. Like, Matsu obviously is a very, like, he's a man. His wife is like, maybe try to find a job that is not in the paper industry, and he's like, no, it needs to be the paper industry. And it's the same with the other people that he kills. Like, the first man he kills, I think his name is Bumo. He becomes an alcoholic, and his wife is cheating on him because he's just so miserable. Not that it's good to be cheated on, but and we find out that she as well was like telling him to maybe open a different kind of job. Like, he has a lot of CDs and music, and she was like, maybe open a music cafe, and he just didn't want to. And it's just like, these men are just like, it needs to be the paper industry or it's nothing. And there's like a line where Bumo is like, you're cheating on me because I lost my job. And the wife is like, I told you it's not about the job, it's about your attitude towards it. So obviously these men are like very like paper industry, ride or die, like it needs to be that. Going back to Mansu, he also has like a very fragile masculinity because he's like, I need to get a job in the paper industry again, because my family needs to keep my status and like all that stuff. And I'm not saying he doesn't love his family, but it's also like, did you actually need to kill people? Like, if you actually wanted your family just to be happy and like to have everything they want, you surely just would have gotten another job, not kill people. Also, like, Miri gets a job, like a part-time job, in a dentist clinic, and the dentist is like very handsome and very young, and Mansui gets like very triggered by this man. And that's also like another reason why he doesn't get his tooth removed or like fixed, because he's like, I'm not going to go get my tooth fixed with a man that's like my competitor, even when the wife is not even like attracted to the dentist, because he does kind of tell the wife, because he gets paranoid obviously seeing that another man in his same field got cheated on. He's like, maybe you're going to cheat on me, and she's like, no, I know he's like young and handsome, but you're also handsome, like, stop. But in the end, like, they end up together. He kills all the people, and Limiri finds out, but she kind of doesn't. It's not that she doesn't care, but she like keeps a secret. She's like, okay, I'm going to help you because I love you, and we're in this together, basically. But he doesn't find out that she knows, which I think is also very intelligent. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to say is, obviously, we've been saying that, yeah, this man is crazy for killing people. It's not something you should do. But to an extent, it's like, the job market is horrible, and you just want to get a job, honestly. So even when it's like the craziest of the things you can do, in a way, you understand where this is coming from. Ignoring the fragile masculinity and the insane idea of, I'm just going to kill people. It's kind of like this frustration that you just want to get a job. And even when he was like qualified enough, and he was working in the paper industry for 25 years, and he has like all these skills and he can't get a job. It's like very frustrating. And there's like a scene where he's like on his knees begging outside of a toilet, like, please just give me the job, please just like read my resume. And like a guy is like, stop begging, like if you're going to beg, at least have a list of like self-respect and do it where people do not shit in peace, basically. It's like very humiliating. So yeah, that's why I think I was like, I don't think it was I'm not going to kill people because I'm not getting a job, but I guess you kind of understand the place where this is coming from. This is me again, different day, because I got busy and I had a life, basically, so I couldn't finish that day, but I'm finishing today. So basically, to wrap it up, guys, let's wrap it up. One more thing I wanted to point out of the film was the sound design. I think it was perfect, it was amazing for the film. Obviously in films you can always hear everything, like even when the tiniest steps you can hear them, because that's kind of like what the sound design team is supposed to do, like make everything very hearable, if that's a word, like you can hear everything. But I think like that added a lot to the tension in the film. Like it was very stressing kind of to hear everything. And also like Mansu has a daughter that plays the cello, I think, and like that kind of diegetic, not kind of diegetic, it is diegetic music also adds to the tension of the film, and I just thought it was like very genius. I don't know, I thought it was very intelligent. Big spoiler, at the end everything was replaced by AI. Whoa, artificial intelligence, how? But he was still happy that he got the job. And yes, I just thought it was a very good film. I thought it was maybe a bit too long, and I'm saying this as a person that loves like long films. I don't mind long films, but I can't think of anything on the top of my head. I've been trying to think of a scene that I was like, maybe this was not necessary, but I just can't think it. But I think maybe it could have been a bit shorter. But I also like, I'm still happy with the film, like overall, and I think everyone should watch it, even when it's been out for like 6 months or something. I don't care. I'm recommending it right now, and you should take it for a third-year film student. And yeah, obviously this is my first video, so it's kind of messy and not like a great quality video, but hey, this is how we start. And yeah, because I am trying to do this, and this is going to be my hobby, guys, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to be like a YouTuber in here. So if you have any recommendations of films you want me to watch, I'll try to do it, and I can make another silly review, because obviously this is not very serious. I'm trying to be serious, but also like it's not in me to be that serious. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.